Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for Taurus for November 2016. So it's for you Taurus for November 2016. Okay, this November, this month is going to kick off with such a boom. It is going to be boom like you're not going to believe it. It is going to start with one big negotiation. The beginning of November is going to be very important because there is going to be a very important decision that you are going to need to make, and that particular decision that you're going to need to make is going to start manifesting itself right at the beginning of November 2016, and it is going to be like in your life, of course, throughout November 2016, and it is going to change absolutely everything because it is going to be quite good, and it is going to happen in your life, and it's going to manifest in your life just out of the blue. It is something to do with something that you were thinking about it a long time ago, and then you just thought like, I'm just going to leave it, and then you just didn't want to take it any further because you did not think that that was the right time, and you were absolutely right. It was not the right time, because now it's going to be the right time to do this and to make this very important decision. This is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. I actually can't stress enough. I'm getting more excited and more excited a minute by minute while I'm talking about this. I know you guys, you've been troubled. I know you've been through a lot, and it's been really hard for you. I'm telling you that now, as of this point, as of this moment, things are going to start changing for you. As of this point, things are going to start changing for you like there is no tomorrow. You have to trust me that November is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. And as I said, it's going to start with a complete surprise. It is going to start with a complete boom in your life, and you're just going to start, it's going to make you think about the future, and this is going to be very positive, and it's going to be very big for you. Okay, that particular thing, it can refer to you if you are working, and it's going to be really be a whole new, brand new option that is going to manifest in your life, and it is going to be very big and very important later on. Okay, so whatever you do, whatever your career is, whatever you're working, even if you're not working, it is also going to be very important time, because this is the time, the beginning of November, it's going to be the time when you're going to start to think about that particular thing. You're going to start to think about that particular option. So if you're not working, this is going to be the time when you're going to start thinking about what is going to be your next step. This is very important. And also, if you're not working, if you're looking for the job, this is a very important time. November is ridiculously important time, and especially the beginning of November, because you are going to have that job offer. You are going to have a job offer. Something is going to be offered to you, and it's not going to be just any offer. This job offer is going to be very attractive. It is going to be very attractive indeed, and it is going to be very different. So it's going to make you think whether you should do it or not, and at the end you will decide to do it, and you will decide to go for it. Of course, that's the reason why I say so confident that you will decide to go for it, and you will decide to do it, because this is the time of changes. This is the cusp now for you guys. November is the time when your luck is just going to become more empowered, which is going to make you feel so much better about yourself, and you're going to start getting all that energy back and all that happiness back into your life, and it's going to feel really good, and it is going to feel like a right thing. So guys, November is the time when finally the things are going to start changing, the things are going to start happening in your life. Okay, so now, as I already mentioned, the beginning of November is going to be very interesting, and especially the first 8 days. The first 8 days when all these ideas are going to come to you, and when you're just going to start to think about your future in general, because this particular idea that is going to come to you is going to be really life-changing, basically. So it's very important, whatever you do. So if you're working for the company, you see there is something brand new gonna come towards you, a brand new idea, something very, very interesting, okay? If you're working for yourself, you are going to start doing something completely different with your business. I'm not saying you're gonna change your business or anything like that. I'm just saying that you're going to bring something completely additional, something completely additional that you did not maybe think about it before, that you did not focus on it before. It is just going to come out of the blue, and it's going to be very, very attractive option. And guess what? It is going to be very, very attractive option indeed, because it's so much is going to come out of it. It's just something is about to manifest itself when it comes to your business, when it comes to your success. Right now, it's going to manifest it's going to manifest itself, and it's going to stay in your life for a really, really long time. It is going to grow up into something really big that is going to stay there. And this is how I cannot stress enough how important this time is. So whatever there is that is brand new, that you could start with your business, that you could start with your job, you just go for it. Just go for it and do it, because it is going to be life-changing. You will see what I mean. This is why November, this is why the whole November is important for you guys. I will tell you that November is going to be probably the best month when it comes to Tauruses. My lovely Tauruses, November is going to be probably the best month. And let me just tell you something. Right at the mid-November, right at the mid-November is when everything is going to start making sense. Lots of you, my lovely Tauruses, are going to actually feel really great at this point. The energy levels are going to shoot up, and you're going to start feeling about yourself much better. You're going to start feeling in general much better. You're going to start feeling very energetic, and you're really going to like it, okay? But this is the reason why, is because these negative energies are completely going to shift, especially at that point, right at the mid-November. All the negative energies that have been around your sign for a really, really long time, that are holding you back, okay, from being yourself, all these negative energies are about to shift, and you will see exactly what I mean. You will have a very, very good news at around mid-November. Not only that you're going to feel better, not only that things are going to start making sense, not only that you're going to start seeing and feeling things crystal clear, okay, but you are going to have a very, very good news at around mid-November 2016. And this is not going to be any type of news. This is going to be very, very important, okay? So for those of you that are working, that particular news is going to be very much connected to your work, very much connected to your career. You are going to absolutely love it. There are new things that are going to manifest in your life through your career that are going to make sense, and it's going to be amazing. Guys, this is very, 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 very important time to do as much as you can, to especially if you're looking for the jobs or anything like that. Apply for as many jobs as you can, be as open-minded as you can. Whatever you start at around mid-November 2016, it is going to be absolutely something very special, something very, very special, something so special that you've been destined to do this particular thing. This particular thing is part of your fortune, part of your destiny. This is something very, very important, okay? So mid-November 2016, it is also very, very important to watch for the signs, to basically try to connect to your spirituality as much as you can. Be spiritual as much as you can. Be in touch with nature, be in touch with yourself, because this is all these energy blockages that you used to have will completely disappear. This is very, very important time indeed, okay? Sorry. Okay, and what else I was going to say? By the time we get to the to the end of November 2016, okay, at the end of November 2016, the only thing that I can actually say is you're gonna need to also make a decision. You see, you're gonna need to make a really big choice when it comes to your life in general. Okay, and this particular big choice, it will be connected to money, and it will be connected to financial situation. Okay. On another hand, what else I was going to say, that at the end of November, you're going to have a very good news about a certain family member. Very, very good news about a certain family member. And this is going to happen at the end of November 2016. Okay, and also when it comes to you guys being retired, also the end of November is going to be very, very important, guys, because at the end of November, there is a really big realization that you're going to have, guys, and that particular realization at around the end of November that you are going to have, it is going to be very much it is actually going to be really big realization about your life, really big realization about your life, about your future. And now this big realization that you're going to have, you wanted to do for a really long time, you were thinking about it for a really long time, for many years, and especially for the last 7 years you've been thinking about this particular change, but you were just too worried to start you were too worried because it was a really big change. Now this particular change is going to start making sense, and this particular change that you're going to have at the end of November 2016, it is going to be it's going to reflect on your life in general, which is going to push you towards changing your life completely, which is going to be finally push you to make that big decision. And this is for those of you guys especially that are retired, and this is for those of you guys that you wanted to make this particular decision, but you were just worried, you didn't think it's the right thing to do, you didn't think it's the right decision to make. Now you're gonna realize that right at the end of November that particular decision was absolutely all along the right decision to do. It just wasn't the right time for that to manifest. Now it's the right time to manifest. Now it's happening. Now you should really go for it, and it is going to be absolutely amazing, and it is going to be life-changing. Okay, when it comes to health, okay, I would really highly suggest to get something like basically carnelian bracelet. Maybe it would be absolutely perfect for you, and also hematite bracelet. Okay, hematite bracelet or carnelian bracelet. Okay, you see, carnelian is absolutely lovely, you see, and the reason why I'm recommending you carnelian is because I can see that lots of you are going to suffer from cold. November, it is going to be the time when you're going to you're going to be suffering from colds, so you must just not let this to get you, basically. And I think the carnelian is absolutely brilliant. Again, it's an amazing crystal, very powerful crystal, and you just wear it on your hand, and it's absolutely perfect when it comes to colds, to keep colds away. And also it's very good because it boosts that by doing this. It's got this ability to boost our immune system. And it's the same with the hematite. It's absolutely gorgeous hematite bracelet, you see, another beautiful and extremely powerful crystal, and it keeps colds and flu away. And also if we do have a cold and flu and we wear these things, they basically help us to get over cold and flu even quicker. So I would highly recommend beautiful little bracelets like this, and you can get them on my website. And another thing what I was going to say, guys, because you see it is going to be very important months when it comes to career. It's going to be very important months when it comes to finances, okay, and it's going to be very important months when it comes to decision makings, okay. And every single time when there is something going on with career, finances and things like that, and especially when it comes to you guys, there's a lot going to be happening. You're going to have a really big shift, and what I would really recommend, I would highly recommend you, and especially in this particular situation, you see, again, beautiful, gorgeous quartz cluster, citrine cluster, I do apologize, citrine, absolutely gorgeous citrine cluster. Look, it's absolutely stunning, extremely powerful crystal, very powerful crystal. I would really highly recommend this to you, and especially when it comes to career, and especially when it comes to finances, and especially when it comes to wealth, and especially when it comes to luck in general. And this is what I want, this is what I really feel that you should have, especially at this time of your life, because you're going to have a really big shift when it comes to your business and finances. So this beautiful citrine cluster, you see, this citrine cluster is absolutely amazing, ever so powerful. It's actually going to help you even more to go through these things. It is going to help you even more to attract wealth. It's going to help you even more with the finances in general. It is going to help you even more with the business in general. It's a very good and very powerful crystal to have. I would highly suggest to get this, a stitching cluster and keep it somewhere, you know, in your living area or somewhere you spend the most of the time, you see, in the house, maybe in the kitchen, maybe the living area, or just see wherever you feel like you should place it, where you should put it. It all depends the way these beautiful crystals communicate to you. If you feel like you should keep it in the garden, well, I wouldn't really recommend it, but if you feel like you should keep it maybe, like, I don't know, in a certain place in the house, in a certain corner of or whatever, just do it, go for it. Or I would also highly recommend to keep it like in your work area, on the table, you see, where you're working, where you're spending your time, when you're working, because this way you know, it just actually helps to attract that particular energy and makes you actually to be wealthiest, and makes you to be more successful indeed. Okay, and also what I was going to say, that when it comes to relationships, you see, when it comes to relationship, guys, it is going to be very interesting time, because there is going to be, for those of you that are in relationship, you're going to have a really big realization about your relationship. You see, you will feel like you want to, you know, bring new energy into your relationship, and your partner is actually going to feel exactly the same. So the bottom line is, it's actually going to be a really good thing, and especially at around the end of November, and when it comes to you and when it comes to your relationships, you can get affected by things that are happening to you guys, but lots of other signs do. And it can have an effect on you. So for example, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances, you see, the things are going to start working out for you like there is no tomorrow. I'm so happy for you, I really am. And this is why you're going to be so much happier with you and with other people in general, and your partner is going to feel it, and you're going to feel your partner. And so for those of you that have been like kind of away from the partner, or your partner was away from you, or didn't spend enough time as much as you wanted to, you see, the end of November it's going to be very good, because I can see that all these beautiful feelings are going to bring you together. You are going to feel so happy in general, and that's why this happiness is going to rub off onto your partner, and vice versa. So it's going to be a rather wonderful time of appreciation, and wonderful time of just taking your relationship onto the next stage, next level. Fantastic, I'm so happy for you. And for those of you that are single, you see, especially at around the end of November, I can see throughout November, for those of you that are single, you will actually be longing, or you will be thinking about somebody from your past. Suddenly there is somebody just out of the blue going to kind of manifest in your thoughts from your past. You see, you will be feeling nostalgic about the previous partner, about the previous relationship, and it will be going on throughout November. And that particular feeling is just going to come out of the blue, really, to be quite honest, just about your previous partner, just like a certain sadness. And this is what these energies are actually making you to feel like. And this feeling is going to be going on throughout November 2016. But the important thing is that you have to go through these feelings. You have to go through these energies. In November, it's going to be life-changing for you. Absolutely life-changing. And you will see what I mean. This is all going to be very much connected all the way in 2017, at around April, later on. But we'll get to that when the time comes. But this is going to be very important time of realization. So when it comes to your partner that you're focusing on so much, you see, you will be thinking about it throughout November, but when it comes to the end of November, this is going to be the big time of realization, that you got realization that it's time to let it go. And it's a very good time to let it go, and it is going to feel absolutely right, and it is going to feel really big, and it is going to feel absolutely amazing. When it comes to the end of November, you will see what I mean, because in general you will feel very good about yourself. In general you will feel very powerful about yourself. In general, you will start feeling these changes. You will be feeling them like there is no tomorrow, more than ever. And this is why this is also going to be like a ritual for you guys that especially are focusing on the wrong person. I would call that person wrong person, because it's not somebody that is meant to be with you. It's somebody from the past, somebody who is not going to be in your future, but it's still holding you back.